I found on free agents a 13 years old with potential of 68. And I'm thinking to take him. A 13 years old point guard. Who is that guy? Mm, okay, let's take a look. Gregory. 13 years old. We're going to make let's see. Free agents. Sanders. Okay, let's go and play again.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Miami Heat and Chicago.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Johnson, and it's Reed in at the power forward position. Outside, Rodman. To the middle, it's tipped. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Jordan the screen. Dragic against Harper. The pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. From 10 feet out. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, you see how difficult he makes it on anyone that's going to try to guard him. Just an offensive dominant player.
Read a screen. Outside Dragic. Inside. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Miami shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Longley passes to Harper. Here's Jordan. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Isn't that a rock and roll band? You need to be up in his jersey. Be a bad idea to let him get going and get hot early like that.
Now here's Whiteside. Johnson in the corner. Back to Whiteside. And stolen by Jordan.
Did you know you can pet me? Check out the Pet Cafe.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Bulls shooting their first free throws here for the night. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Haters no luck. And they're pushing it up. The shot, no good. Dragic with some nice D. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Raiders against Harper. Here's Dragic. And too long on the shot.
Okay, good
The
rebound.
shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot
Oh,
he has
Pippen.
to continue to take.
Reed kicks to Johnson. There's the triple. Longley grabs the miss. Miami on defense. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd
Nice,
plenty
Michael,
to cheer
nice.
for.
Well, you step onto somebody
That's
else's
cool.
hardwood. That's when you got to bring your best effort defensively. Far from it tonight from them. Instead, it turned into a shooting gallery.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Michael Jordan. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. That's tipped, and it's out of
What
bounds.
was that,
Able to
man?
retain possession here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. 3 on the clock. Jumper off the screen. Good work there as it goes.
A nice job from Goran Dragic there to take the jumper in the face of some pretty good defense there and still nails it.
To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. He feeds it to Dragic. Reed a screen on Jordan. Back to Johnson. Shoots a 3, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harper the pass to Jordan. Steps back and fires. Here's Rodman.
Oh,
It's tipped, but they recover it. And
Come
3
on,
chances on that
Rodman.
possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
you can't
Reed
expect
kicks
from
to
Rodman to
Dragic.
make his shoots. Anyway,
Right side a screen.
Only if
Dragic
he
with it.
dunks.
He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. Now Harper, 6 to shoot. Rodman dishes to Pippen. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, I missed this
Miami leading
rebound.
by
No.
3. Rockets the pass to Waiters. Whiteside tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's Chicago.
We
They've
need
been
a
looking out of
good
sync
offense.
offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Scottie Pippen the
Nice.
bucket on the assist from Rodman.
And that's one of his best attributes is his passes hit guys in stride.
Let's go, Bulls.
Johnson the screen. Harper against Waiters. Johnson kicks to Reed. It's deflected. They get it back.
It's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
Here's Harper. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I'm not sure why
Okay.
anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Well, take your breather, but then come up with a game plan or a set that produces something high percentage. Let's get back on track.
Here's what Chicago's
That's
going with
when I
right
got
now.
on
Wellington,
fire
he's
with
checked in for Longley. Kukoc
Longley.
comes in for Pippen. And
He
Steve
subbed
Kerr
him
is
out.
subbed in for Ron Harper.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Jordan against Johnson. From past the arc. Jordan's shot is off.
His teammates
Really
cannot
bad
be
for
happy
them.
with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
Whiteside a screen on Jordan. Dragic dishes to Johnson. Got a hand on it. They recover it. He gets that one. Chicago trailing here. Here's Jordan. He's got 6. Free throw line jump shot. And he sinks
Nice.
that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got 8.
This has been a thriller. You cannot
Signature
say
move.
enough about the way these two teams have competed.
I'm just impressed by sheer relentlessness these teams are showing. Neither side giving an inch.
So it's Chicago now. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Pass to Jordan. Pennington, and he takes that one up and
Yes.
powers it through. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, Kevin, he's mindful of the fact that this is a shot-blocking team they're playing, but he doesn't want his team to be shy offensively. He said, if anything, we have to be patient and at the same time aggressive. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can score inside. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, David.
Nice
Guys,
move,
You know, they
Michael.
obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Yeah, and it's really a challenge to try and find holes, gaps, and to score some points. So they give nothing to you that's going to be easy.
shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. .158 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it to Rodman. It's Jordan on the wing. Wants to get it to Rodman and does. Count the basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Johnson kicks to Reed. Heat moving the ball around. It's deflected. Jordan up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson with the block.
You block Michael.
Now
No.
here's Winslow. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Simpkins, he's checked in for Rodman. 2 shots. That one is no good. The Heat trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. Johnson the screen. And the Bulls making a change here.
I thought I was going to steal him.
Ellington dishes to Johnson. Right side a screen to stop the drought, and the basket is good.
Terrific screen from Whiteside. Sometimes sacrificing your body and using your size on the pick will get your teammate open.
Kukoc a screen on Johnson. Gregory the pass to Kukoc. Launches a three. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now here's Johnson to the middle.
Oh,
But they get it back. Ellington kicks to Johnson. Right side a screen.
one side.
5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Yeah, not a highlight reel play there. He needs to be aware of where he is on the court at all times.
Gregory the pass to Wennington.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than
For
that.
him,
And
it's
we know he's
memorable, man.
capable of those memorable ones.
What do you think he can make?
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Chicago. They lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Okay, good first quarter. Let's go for the second now.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys,
6
what's your take on the
points,
Bulls
okay.
so far?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, I just really love that they're playing with their hearts tonight, contesting shots, making their opponent work for every point.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Johnson is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's James Johnson. Then there's Whiteside. The Heat trail by 8. Johnson dishes to Ellington. He gets it in there.
I think that's exactly the shot they wanted, Kevin. He can make that one all day long.
Kukoc, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Longley. Nifty move. Shakes him. The 7-2 Luke Longley cleaning up the mess inside.
Longley,
And
first
guys,
try
isn't
you
it
have
great to
to
see a
dunk.
player who works that
What
hard
was
on the glass
the layup
at
for?
both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Passes it to Gregory. Longley, a screen on Johnson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Johnson kicks to Johnson.
I make only one transfer. It was free agent. That Gregory guy.
Back to
It's
Johnson.
68
There's a good
overall
screen.
with 68
Right side a
potential.
screen. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Happy to see that one
And
go
it's
in. He's shooting
13
4 for 10
years
with
old.
that
I
basket.
don't know why.
Not sure if physically
That's
you
why
could
I
put
took him.
Whiteside's game in a nutshell. A guy who hustles and tracks down hard rebounds and then turns them into easy points for his team.
Welcome
Outside
in
Pippen.
Berry 4.
Simpkins passes to Kukoc. Screen by Longley. Inside.
Welcome in
Tipped away.
Berry 4.
Here's Pippen. Drains the 19-footer. Pippen's got the lead up to
Yeah, I'm
8
seeing
now
my
for the
message,
Bulls.
man.
Here's
but-
Miami now.
I don't interesting
Johnson
to
kicks
buy
to Whiteside.
something, so
Johnson the
I'm not
screen.
interesting.
Whiteside dishes to Ellington. First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. And Miami making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Always a steady hand there at the free throw line.
The Bulls leading by 6. Down low, Reed with the steal. And it's Johnson penetrating. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Johnson's got 5 now.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
Outside Pippen. Dishes to Jordan. Here's Longley.
Yes.
And finished off by Longley.
Like this.
And a few more points tacked
Statue of
on
Liberty.
to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they, my goodness?
And that is a
Come
statement.
on,
We're going to
Pippen,
keep
that was
coming at
easy.
you hard, even if we've got the lead.
From 17 feet out. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from James Johnson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan.
Oh.
Jordan double crunches in mid-flight.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story.
Basically,
last time
I'm
out.
not interested,
The
man.
Heat
I
trail
told
by
you before.
6. Ellington kicks to Johnson. Feeds to Reed. To the inside. Waiters.
Oh
And
my
count the basket.
God.
He was fouled, and he's going to the line for
Scotty.
one more.
Come on,
That's
man.
their third straight make off an assist.
To the ball, not to the hands.
Bulls making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. The Heat have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
We know about him being the 4th overall pick in the draft, and Waiters still trying to find a role on this team.
And just
Oh,
tacks
he
a few more
elevates.
points onto their lead
Simple.
with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it
Elevates.
down hard. Jordan against Dragic. Reed kicks to Dragic. That shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Outside Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. From the corner. Another one
Yes.
falls for Chicago.
We might be in for a career night here, guys. He was solid in the first quarter. He's been even better here in the second.
The feed to Waiters. The dish to Reed. They set the pick. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from James Johnson.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Winslow's checked in for James Johnson. Johnson's gone 4-7 from the field here. Harper with the ball. He dishes it to Rodman. He kicks it to Jordan. That one falls.
Nice.
Jordan's got 15.
Nice
Well, the
and
shooting
easy.
percentage is excellent so far, and without him, they might not have the lead like they do now.
And Waiters kicks to Dragic.
What are you doing?
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Pippen. Soft
Yes,
touch
yes,
off the
yes,
glass.
yes,
And
yes.
it's a
Let's go.
9-point Chicago lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dragic the pass to Ellington. Winslow is screen on Harper. The pass to Winslow. Here's Dragic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot
foul.
2 right here.
But it
Given
was
how
his
efficiently
third.
Dragic shoots from the floor, you can't blame the D for biting on that pump fake. Maybe he picked up something from Dwayne Wade. They've got to just be more mindful of that move moving forward.
Free throw good. Dragic.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wennington, he's checked in for Simpkins, and Kerr's subbed in for Harper. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Miami Heat is still relevant in the East. The team made some excellent roster moves to bring in new
He's
talent
automatic
after losing
from,
LeBron
free
James
throw.
to Cleveland a couple of years ago.
Wennington.
Coach Spoelstra said,
Really
how many
good
teams,
percent.
if you lose the best player in the game, can have a compelling team 13 months later. You know, Kevin, in Miami, they don't stay down for long.
Thank you, DA.
He's
A
69
championship
overall,
caliber organization
but
from
his
the
free
top
throw
down.
percentage is really
Reed
good.
a screen on Rodman. Winslow dishes to Waiters. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Wennington. The Bulls leading by 9. It's stolen by Dragic.
Come on, Perry.
And it's the Heat on the break. Winslow's running. Miami no good on that time either.
Not Kerry. Sorry.
Kerr against Dragic. Pass to Jordan. It's tipped. Kerr kicks to Jordan. Back to Kerr. Wennington passes to Kerr.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Usually
For
make
Chicago,
that.
they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
At
The
least
free
he
throw
got
drops for Kerr.
And
Third
they have
foul from
yet to
Dragic.
miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dragic dishes to Reed.
Okay, let's make a good defense now.
Raiders on the wing, guarded by Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot
Nice
clock.
to meet you. I'm Pick You.
Here's Waiters, and it's blocked. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Oh, he make the 3-point man. It was only net, I hear it.
Here's Wennington. He has 6. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Chicago, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw
Let's see
line
how
tonight.
many he's going to make.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Heat. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Reed. And it's Tyler
He
Johnson
make one,
in for
okay.
Goran Dragic.
I was ready to bet on
The Heat trail by 12. Now a timeout
0.
called by Miami.
Timeout. Start it. Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Yeah, maybe these matchups aren't the best for his defense. I'm sure he's taking a long look right now at the bench to find some answers.
And the
my
shot is
bad, my
good.
bad.
And while we're more used to seeing him put on his scrubs and operate from the post, Whiteside really shows off his athleticism there with the drive, which results in a bucket.
Rodman sets a screen. Kukoc passes to Wennington. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kukoc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Johnson left side. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, trying for it. Stolen by Winslow. Waiters gets a wide open look. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Waiters got 5.
Well, he is an offensive weapon, especially when Waiters gets locked in the catch-and-shoot game.
There's the screen. Kukoc passes to Wennington. He had a nice open look right there. 8 points for him.
Bounced it
He
through for
has
the
a good
assist.
jump,
Nice
so
execution.
I have to use him.
Kukoc with the steal. And they're running. A pull-up. That one off the back iron and out. The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Magruder from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Wennington. And here's Kerr. Passes it to Gregory. Five to shoot. The pass to Wennington. That's good on the jump shot. And the Bulls lead by 14.
I know the difficulty degree there high, but he drains it.
Now here's Waiters. 5
I
points in the
didn't use
game.
anything jump shoot before. Only dunks and, you know, into the post, but
Puts it up.
you have a
Buries
decent
the
jump
jump
shoot
shot.
for
Waiters
69
got 7
overall.
now in this quarter.
Some people feel Waiters takes too many contested jumpers, and that lowers his field goal percentage, but he nails that one.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
We're close. Okay, 12 points.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so
Yeah,
far.
until now it's going
We'll see
really
if
well
that
for
changes
us.
here in the third. What a game we're seeing from
Let's flip the camera.
Michael Jordan.
You just love it when the decision making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Well, showed great discipline and only took good shots. So we'll see if he can keep that decision making up here in the third.
Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Harper, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Longley in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Baseline J on the way. Nice D from Pippen.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Jordan. It's stolen by Dragic.
Why you
And
didn't
Dragic
make the
with a
shoot,
clear
Michael?
path to the hoop. That
Why?
one drops for him.
Could we say Dragic has deceptive strength? Showed a little bit off right there getting to the basket.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one misses for Dragic. The Bulls leading by 12. Jordan dishes to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Shoots from the elbow. And play stops as it looks like they
Okay.
call an over the back here.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
And it's Miami's ball. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The kick out to Dragic. Clock at 6. Right side, the pass to Waiters. Shoots from the line. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Harper. Outside Pippen. Back to Harper. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And that's where the defense failed. You can't let him throw that down. You've got to get over and foul him. Send him to the free throw line.
Back to Dragic. The Heat need to get a shot off. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, no way this is the start they wanted for the second half. Their offense better start getting it going soon. 1
Very
of 4
good.
here is not cutting it.
Just
play really
impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Heat call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Simpkins, he's checked in for Chicago. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Up top, Dragic, guarded by Jordan. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
Too early.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Yeah, pretty much unforced there on the bad pass. He has to just make better decisions on the delivery when he's
Well,
getting
it
it
was
to his
good
teammates.
thinking, but
Wayne Ellington's checked in for
Michael
Waiters.
stopped.
Outside Dragic. Kicks to Johnson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. A lot of international players coming to the NBA. Brent, the number have reached triple digits. About a quarter of the league now from overseas.
Amazing that NBA scouts and general managers continue to comb the globe to try to find the best available talent. And it still speaks to what it is that those club systems in the European countries are able to do with their younger players.
And I always think of the old coaches who would go overseas, hold these camps, and get these kids at a very young age and teach them the principles of basketball.
And a lot of coaches, Kevin, are still looking at the fundamental elements of the game. And it seems like the European players are the ones that they always point to that are ahead of where we are here in the States.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Heat trail by 14. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Bulls on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Top the key, Ellington. 6 to shoot.
Our
Inside,
defense is top.
Reed dishes to Ellington. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Harper's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Dragic against Jordan. Outside Dragic. Dishes it to Johnson. To the paint, Reed.
Where are you going, man? Where are you going? You don't know it's Longley there.
Three-pointer. And that one is off. And it's
Bad
Miami the other
decision on
way.
offense.
Now here's Dragic. He has 6. They get a hand on it. Here's Johnson. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
And the attack mentality, I think he surprised the entire defense with that one.
Simpkins passes to Jordan. Fires from 14, and he connects with the jumper. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Maybe a great run of games coming here. Let's see if he can keep building on this performance.
Johnson the screen. Ellington kicks to Whiteside. Baseline try, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Pippen, the pass to Longley. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pippen dishes to Harper. A three-pointer, no good. The Heat trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A shot by Ellington, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
Pippen against Johnson. Pass to Longley. Nice move. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. He's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Miami. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Well, they might want to think about doubling him, maybe tripling him. I'm not sure what's going to work. Right now, he's hitting everything.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Feeds it to
Not
Winslow.
exactly everything,
Whiteside
but
kicks to
he's
Johnson.
playing good.
Johnson the screen. Down low. There's Winslow. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
It's a nice job by Winslow to force some of the issue with his size and draw contact on that shot.
The Heat have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Chicago leading by 17. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the 10th pick in the draft can sometimes be a diamond in the rough. You remember Paul Pierce went to the Celtics many years ago with the 10th pick, and Justice Winslow Winslow fell to the Heat with the 10th pick a couple of years ago. From day one, Winslow has proven to be on the elite side of defenders in the league.
With
Eric
Bulls.
Spoelstra told us he plays with a veteran
The
poise,
13 years
also
old,
with a youthful
free
intensity,
agent,
particularly on the
undrafted,
defensive end.
68
been a
overall.
great fit in Miami.
He just makes winning plays, DA. Thank you. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The youngest scorer in NBA
Right side,
history.
Kukoc. Johnson with the block. Kukoc passes to Longley. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
We lost the free
Pass to
throw.
Magruder.
We have a decent percent with
The
Longley
feed to Johnson.
in free throws.
Fade away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, so far he has not had his usual effort in this one, and it's really hurting the team.
Pass to Longley. Unloads from 9. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Johnson outside. They set the pick. Now the dish to Winslow. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Very lazy defense there, but luckily they got bailed out by the missed shot. He won't miss many of those opportunities.
The Heat trailed by 18.
12 rebounds.
Johnson at the elbow. That one drops for him. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, no disparaging remarks with regards to his effort in this one. He's making everything, and he needs his teammates to step up to the plate to help him out.
Waiters, he's checked in for Miami. And here are the Bulls now. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Kerr dishes to Kukoc. He kicks it to Rodman. Harper against Waiters. Shot off the screen. He squares up and sinks it. Harper's got 9.
He's getting anything he wants out there. He has this look in his eyes that says, nobody's going to stop me, not tonight.
Pass to Magruder. Kicks it to Waiters. Right side a screen. Waiters no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
51 seconds left in the third. Here's the screen. Rodman kicks to Harper. Puts it up from 12. Another shot. Wennington kept alive.
Oh my God.
Rodman passes to Wennington. Over Whiteside. And it's good. 2
Finally.
points. 12 points for him.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They're looking like a beaten team at this point, letting him get to the basket with such little resistance.
Johnson dishes to Waiters. Right side a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, he is an offensive threat, and Waiters can draw a ton of shooting fouls when he's aggressive.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 12 seconds left in the third. Kukoc with it. From deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along.
Well, the one thing this team can't do.
I
I'll
had
get
to
back
go
as we
with
get
the
ready
free
to start
throw,
the
but
fourth
I
quarter.
didn't see the
Not
sign.
exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Astounding
like
for Chicago.
Kukoc
They won that
didn't
game
make
against San
anything.
Antonio. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Justice Winslow out there with Reed. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Dragic. And it's Johnson in at the 2. There's Winslow on the money with the open jumper. Winslow's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Miami. The Bulls leading by 16. Outside, Rodman to the middle. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. That one falls.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Not one of their better efforts, as you can tell by the score. They've been low energy for most of the night.
Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington. Free throw good, Jordan.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Dragic gets the bucket.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
Outside, Kukoc. Here's Longley. And it's Dragic with the rebound. The Heat trail by 17.
We lost the dunk.
Johnson outside. He dishes
All
it to
alone.
Winslow. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And as Rodman picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
I think Winslow takes a lot of pride in getting himself to the free throw line, understands his body and size, and he will continue to improve upon that over time.
And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Kerr kicks to Rodman. The pass to Jordan. Longley, a screen on Johnson. Kukoc pass to Rodman. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Longley. Some solid defense from Reed.
Well, he's a great
Really
finisher
bad.
around the rim, but some stellar defense there stopped that from happening.
Reed a screen. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Dragic a screen on Kerr. Johnson in the corner. They get it back. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. The Bulls leading by 15. To the inside. Longley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Free throw good, Longley.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
The Bulls making a switch here. Pippen's checked in.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Reed a screen from deep. Johnson. And again, it's the Heat missing. Johnson's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. It's Pippen on the wing. Plenty of space. Can't hit that one. And Miami the other way now. Inside. Johnson outside. Here's Dragic. There's Winslow. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Let's take a time out. We need to rest a little bit.
Winslow makes that shot, and it makes his team that much more dangerous.
Chicago calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
There might
No,
also
it's
be an
just about the
opportunity here
stamina, man.
that he can exploit a mismatch. We'll see.
Harper, he's checked in for Chicago. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
And the Heat making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. The Heat trail by 15. Dragic kicks to Whiteside.
Don't make this one derby now.
They set the pick. He feeds it to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Off the screen. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Good
Rodman's
defense.
got 7 rebounds in the game. Harper up top. Johnson against Jordan. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Outside, Rodman. Dishes to Jordan. A second chance effort from downtown. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Dragic. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it. Chicago leading by 15. Down low. And stolen by Whiteside. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Whiteside dishes to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
And
Let's
that's
take another
the
timeout.
classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Reed's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Pass to Pippen. The baseline J. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Johnson. Outside Dragic. Whiteside a screen on Jordan. Dragic, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, when Dragic gets the opportunity to drive, guess what? He's driving. Foot on the gas pedal there.
And taken away by Johnson. To the paint, lets it fly. Shot by Johnson, no good.
But his offense just has not been there tonight, and he needs to step up his game because there's still time to recover.
Rodman with a screen on Johnson. Feeds it to Rodman. It's Jordan on the wing. From 18 feet away, the offensive rebound, and Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And count it.
Oh,
2 points
man.
with a chance for one more.
They're going to make this one derby now.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Now Harper. It's stolen by Dragic. Johnson right side. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltend.
Kerr's checked in for the Bulls. Pippen kicks to Kerr. Now here's Jordan. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's an average three-point shooter at best, but the defender still has to come over and respect it.
Johnson the screen. Here's Dragic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Bulls leading by 11. Kerr with it. The feed now to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Launches a three. The putback. Dennis Rodman showing his tenacity on the offensive glass.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
Johnson kicks to Dragic. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Dragic missing.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Got right up in his jersey.
Come on,
I thought
Michael,
they actually
now.
traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Longley. A special move before the shot. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they
We have to take out Jordan.
Check out the Pando Pet Cafe to play with me.
just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, right now just getting barbecued. Maybe poor strategy, poor effort, could be both.
Dion Waiters checked in for Tyler Johnson. Johnson the screen. Here's Waiters. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Back to Pippen. Longley, a screen on Reed. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Gregory. Here's Longley. Tries yet again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Johnson dishes to Dragic. Passes it to Whiteside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 11. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .151 left in the game. Back to Pippen. The 15-footer off the left rim and out. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Dragic. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
Here is Kerr. There's the dish to Pippen. Longley, a screen on Johnson. Pippen for 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. 1:11 left in the fourth. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Right side, the pass to Johnson. Shoots from the block. Longley grabs the miss, with the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Kerr against Waiters. Shoots from the baseline. Misses off the right iron. And Miami has possession. Right side kicks to Waiters. Chicago grabs the miss.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. For 3, Kerr. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. The Heat on offense. A 12-point game. Here's Dragic. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Longley. For 3, Kerr. And Steve Kerr, true from outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this.
Good win for us. Longley, 20 rebounds, man. Come on, we are the best center in the game. 75 overall, and then 0 badges. Oh, we have 2 straight games with Giannis after. $18-5, 23-2. How they play so many games? Oh, 2 more. Okay, 1 strike 13. Yeah, we lost our streak. We won Cavaliers in our first meeting. First meeting with Towns, I think, is that.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Chicago Bulls. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Levine together in the backcourt. Towns is out there with Bielitz, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Screened by Longley. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wiggins. The pass to Levine. And Rubio kicks to Bielitz. Five to shoot. Wiggins. Here's Towns. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Well, such work ethic. Towns brutal on the offensive glass.
It's going to be a hard matchup.
Rodman with a screen on Wiggins. It's Pippen on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And maybe he's in for one of those days when he just torments whoever's checking him. We know what he's capable of.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. 9 feet out. Longley grabs the miss. Timberwolves on defense. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
No, that's right on point. They didn't close off the lane, didn't hustle to the ball, didn't do any of the basic things required from a defense.
Minnesota with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Bielitz. Outside Levine. Towns.
Towns is playing really good to make a lot of screens.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And Towns drops them both.
How are you doing today?
He stands out for his free throw shooting. He's always steady there.
Harper dishes to Jordan. Fires from 14. Rebound, Minnesota.
Sometimes you've got to get right in the shooter's grill to bother him, and that's what they did to him.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. A 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Chicago trailing here. And here is Harper. Outside, Rodman. Here's Jordan on the money from 12 feet away.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Rubio outside. To the inside. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wiggins against Pippen with the fadeaway. That one doesn't drop. Wiggins with some nice D.
He's really fast.
Rubio outside. Passes to Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Looked like it might drop for him, and you know, that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor.
Back to Harper. Puts up a three.
Why,
A shot
Harper?
off that
Why?
time, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Levine kicks to Rubio. The dish now to Towns. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
I thought he had it for a second. Barely bounced off his fingertips.
And Minnesota has possession. Rubio misses.
Boy, coach drew up a great play to get the wide open look. Perfect shot in that situation. He thought he had it.
Everything is...
Levine against Harper. Levine kicks to Rubio. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns sets the pick for Levine. Just 4 to shoot. And it falls over the rim and in. Levine's got his first bucket of the night.
Increasingly comfortable from the mid-range now. Levine rises and fires.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Back to Harper. Pippen for three, and he's good on the three ball. Pippen's got himself going there. His first points of the game
Desperation
in the deep ball.
3-point.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup
Ah,
problems
why
for
I
whoever
didn't
he's
steal the
facing.
ball now?
And Towns gets it to go.
How about the skill level of Anthony Towns? I'll tell you what, the touch inside, it's a joke how good he is.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 1. Outside Harper. Jordan inside, guarded by Levine. Jordan's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And stolen by Jordan. Screen by Longley. Pippen for 3. The Bulls keep it alive. There's big Luke Longley cleaning things up inside.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
The tireless work ethic, the passion. He's a guy the team relies on for that.
Oh,
And
he
Towns
took
gets it
the
to
ball
go.
inside
Towns has got 10 points in the game.
from
Boy,
inside my
very
hands. man.
difficult to defend when
Come
he gets
on.
into this kind of rhythm, which has been all quarter long.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Pulls up on the elbow. Nice jump shot. Good. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
Boy, just impossible for either team to gain the upper hand. Momentum swinging back and forth on every possession. Still unable to connect this quarter. Really looks frustrated. Just needs to try and stay calm.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Longley. Stolen by Rubio. Down low, Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. Now the Bulls with it. Harper the pass to Pippen. Screened by Longley. Outside, Rodman. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Dennis Rodman. Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Bielitsa. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now Jordan, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. 8 feet away. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Jones kicks to Levine. To the middle. Off the screen. And Wiggins with the layup. Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kukoc kicks to Kerr. And there's the feed to Jordan. No good on the three. Minnesota in the lead. Dishes it to Jones. Kukoc against Wiggins. Got a hand on it. The second effort. That's tipped. Outside, Jones. They shoot again. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Jones. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go. And here are the Bulls now. Now Kerr. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Teardrop shot. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Jones. On the wing, Wiggins from the baseline. And the jumper is on the mark. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Oh, really smooth. Andrew Wiggins with a terrific mid-range game.
Kukoc kicks to Jordan. Oh!
Good.
Finally.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Caspi, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. Gregory, defended by Jones. Lennington, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jones kicks to Zhang. There's the pick. Feeds to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Here's Pekovic. A good close contest so far as we finish the first.
Yeah, okay,
Up to
let's
this
go.
point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
You know, relying on a quick outlet pass, racing the ball up court, guys filling the lanes. They clearly want this to be a track meet.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway.
Come on,
Ricky
kid.
Rubio is out there with Jones. Then there's Caspi. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Aldrich in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Rubio. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 3 for Caspi. Drains it from beyond the arc. Caspi's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
On the wing, Kukoc. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Kukoc has got his first 2 points. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Rubio outside. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Zhang. Lets the 3 fly. No good from Caspi. Chicago trailing here. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Kicks to Kukoc. Off the screen. Rebound by Aldridge.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself.
Oh, what are you missing now? With Rubio in front of you.
Opportunity. Really shocking he botched that one.
They get it again. And he converts the layup.
Let's tell you, that's some pretty work on the offensive glass. Staying active and coming away with second chance.
Oh my
God. Just so crucial.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Andrew Wiggins' ball handling lagged behind the rest of his game before he came to the NBA, but he's found he can use his size to post up immediately. It's a talent that many players don't develop until they've been in the league for years. Evan, he's got the footwork, and as his skills develop, he's almost certain to become a superstar.
Sure does. Thanks, D.A. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. And here are the Bulls now. 6-point game. Pippen, the pass to Longley. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That one is off. And that
come on.
Up empty, missing both. Minnesota leading by 6. Aldridge kicks to Jones. He dishes it to Towns. Goes up the baseline. Luke Longley grabs the miss. Gregory, the pass to Longley. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Rubio missing again. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 6. Out to the wing. Gregory. Defended by Jones. Got a piece of it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, it looks like he got to that shot just after it reached its apex. Those can be tough ones to gauge.
Bulls making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Zach LaVine's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Bulls trail by 8. Harper dishes to Kukoc. Screen by Longley. Outside, Rodman. Here's Pippen. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jones kicks to Towns. Harper against Jones. Back to Towns. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to... bump him off his game.
Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Bielitsa, who's checked in for Minnesota.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
So it's Chicago now. 6-point game. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Longley. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Jones. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. And Chicago has possession. And 3 from Jordan. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
You know, the D backs off in three-point territory. He'll take that shot all day long.
Levine with it. There's the pass to Bielitsa. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Jordan the pass to Harper. He kicks it to Pippen. Hodman sets a screen. Now here's Pippen. He's got 5. 3-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, after draining a three-pointer in the first, he's been unable to capitalize since.
Towns sets the pick for Levine. Towns kicks to Bielitsa. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. Jordan against Levine. Tries it from 19. Jordan with another miss. Here's Bielitsa. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. They set the pick. Jones kicks to Towns. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Hitting a high percentage of his shots. He's been a real catalyst for their success.
Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Aldridge. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Tyus Jones. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Inside, here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Harper kicks to Rodman. Pass to Jordan. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And that was definitely a play where he just seemed to not have a good perspective on where he was.
We lose layup.
First of the game for Minnesota.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
You know, it gives you a chance to calm your guys down. Let them know what opportunities you see from the sideline.
Okay, we have phone calls.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Levine. Knocked away. Outside, Rodman. Longley with the bucket. 8 points for him.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Levine kicks to Pekovic. tries from 16. Towns, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jordan with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Down low. Fades back. That's short off the rim.
He wasn't expecting to be smothered like that. Excellent work by the D.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Outside, Levine. Towns wide open. Another miss by Towns.
You know, it's been hard for him to find the range this quarter, but I do like his aggressiveness.
1:56 left to play in the first half. Harper the pass to Longley. Shot clock at 5. No good from Jordan. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside, Levine. Lets it go from 14. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. And so here is Chicago. Puts one up from 19. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates. Jordan's gotten 5 of his 11 shots to go here. Levine kicks to Towns. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, that's a plus to Towns' game, right? He was a great free throw shooter in college, and that's carried over.
The Timberwolves have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Simpkins. The dish to Jordan. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. Minnesota in the lead. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. And here's Towns. 16 points for him. It's Bielitsa, and it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Minnesota also with the sub. Shang's checked in. Now, here's Kerr. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Kukoc. Rebound by Dang. Minnesota leading by 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Shot from 12. Almost, but it rolls out.
You can see it. His timing, his touch, everything just a shade off tonight.
And the pass to Gregory. Now the feed to Kukoc. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
Okay, the game doesn't let us take any.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
Yeah, he's moving so fast through the lane. He's beating defenders to the spot, and then you're in a position where the only thing to do, foul him.
Pippen is out there with Rodman. Then there's Harper. Then there's Longley. And it's Jordan in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Levine. Rubio outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And it's good for 2. Towns has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Timberwolves. Bulls trail by 7. Pippen dishes to Harper.
If it's going like that, we're going
Rodman.
to lose this game.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Longley, a screen on Levine. Here's Jordan. And that one hits back iron.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's Bielitsa. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, simply running an offense, probably the area where Zach can grow the most.
And finished off by Longley.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Timberwolves leading by 7. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. It's tipped. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now Harper. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Rubio kicks to Bielitsa. Caspi, he's checked in for Minnesota. Tipped away. Leaps for it. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Minnesota with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jordan with it. Now defended by Levine. And the shot goes down.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Looking to end his cold spell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot
ZZZZ.
choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside Jordan. Dishes it to Harper for the tie.
Come
A rebound by the
on.
Timberwolves. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Harper. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Caspi's got 5.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him,
You see,
then
we'll
he's
go to
got
3
some weight
points,
to
and
throw around.
after we can't
Pippen, the pass to
manage
Rodman.
to
And
tie.
here's Longley. Longley, a screen on Levine. And 3 from Jordan. The shot missing.
And they are going
it's
to
the
take a lead
Timberwolves
again.
taking it the other way.
Look,
They get it back. Wiggins. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I don't know
Well,
what
he
to
has
say.
stretches where he's an extremely effective rebounder, and Wiggins with really good quickness to get to the glass.
Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Tyus Jones comes in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Jordan. He's got 15. Longley passes to Pippen. Great open look there. Pippen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Wiggins outside. And Caspi has it in the corner. From deep, gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 8.
A totally unselfish player. Karl Anthony Towns makes the right pass on time.
Feeds to Jordan. And stolen by Wiggins. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here is Caspi, guarded by Pippen. Stolen by Pippen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Bulls have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago.
We have
Kerr
only
comes
2
in for
free
Ron
throws
Harper.
in the game.
And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jang, he's checked in for Towns.
Just has a tremendous nose for the ball. Buried his way into position and got the putback.
Simpkins, he's checked in for Longley. Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
That was a nice 4-play,
Outside,
4 points
Jones.
play.
Here's Wiggins. Jordan with some nice D. Bulls trailed by 4. 3 on 3. Here's Simpkins. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
Jones kicks to Wiggins. And you know that's going to be
Hey,
goaltending,
what
guys.
goaltending?
That's a free basket right there.
Where's the goal
Almost
then?
got to that shot in time. Just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
Bulls making a switch here. Wennington's checked in. It's a close game here in Chicago. Kicks to Kerr. Baseline try. That shot off the mark. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Give the pass.
Wiggins dishes to Jones. Aldridge with it. And he drops it in from the low post. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
We make it 2-3 points
Outside, Kukoc.
from them,
Pass to Wennington.
and they
takes
take a difference
fantastic
again.
lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Jones. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Chang, a screen. Lock at 6. Caspi passes to Jones, and it's good. 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Woo, you talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel for this game.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. Passes to Wennington. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Chang's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Wiggins. Poked loose and stolen by Jordan. He dishes it to Kerr. And it's Steve Kerr knocking it down from long range.
Boy, somehow he wound up all by himself behind the arc. Clearly a missed assignment on the defensive end. Coach will not be happy.
There's the screen. Now here's Jang. He kicks to Wiggins. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside. Wiggins possesses that in spades.
So both teams changing it up here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 5. The pass to Wennington. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Bulls have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he puts in a lot of work at the free throw line, and that's a big reason he has as much success as he does there.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Wiggins. Down low. That's tipped. Outside, Kukoc. Wennington slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
We're going to tie.
That's on Nikola Pekovic.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Last outing for Chicago. They won that game against the Heat. Jones dishes to Wiggins. Soft touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Pass to Wennington. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from 12. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And he had the size advantage, too. Everything working in his favor in that situation.
Now here's Kukoc. Second chance shot. Wennington. And he banks in the layup. 11 points in the game.
I love what I see from him this quarter. Very decisive and very accurate.
Outside, Jones. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. From about 16, good work defensively by Kerr. Chicago trailing here. There's the dish to Kukoc. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Jones. There's the feed to Pekovic. It's deflected, but he stays with it. A second chance effort. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Now this is, to me, where Zhang is really starting to improve, making moves inside that force the defender's hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Bean comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Tyus Jones.
It should be a two-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Here's Bielitz. He's got 10. Levine can't hit. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebound by Dang.
I didn't want to make shoot, man.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
It was a fake shoot.
Here's Levine. Got it off in time. Oh, and he just
Come
down
on.
the buzzer beater.
And that is a big-time three, fellas.
Now let's hear what Coach Tom.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Timberwolves. Leading by 4. So on the floor for Minnesota. Rubio and Levine together in the backcourt. Gorgie Dang is out there with Bielitz. And it's Pekovic in at the 5. Levine can't hit.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
Back to Kukoc. Screen by Longley. Rodman kicks to Pippen. Nice D from Levine.
If you're going to screen for your man, screen like you mean it.
Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Minnesota. Rubio outside. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Dishes it to Pekovic. Levine wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Levine's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves. Bulls trail by 7. Kerr kicks to Pippen. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Feeds it to Kukoc. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Minnesota leading by 5. And here's Rubio. Kicks it to Pekovic. Passes it to Levine. 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Bielitz. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Wennington, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pekovic with a screen. Bean passes to Pekovic. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
How about that? Powering it up and in. Pekovic, a big-time presence.
Now Kerr. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Rubio's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pekovic with a screen. Bielitz misses.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Pippen, the pass to Wennington. And he dunks it down.
You know, that's what he's best at, going strong to the hole and finishing with authority.
Rubio outside. And Bielitz kicks to Levine. That one goes. Counted.
Well, it just makes his way inside. Levine has a score-first mentality.
Chicago calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Some changes for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Wennington, and it's Harper in for Kerr. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota.
He makes center Kukoc and he take out Wennington. He's stupid.
Wiggins comes in for Bielitsa. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. Three-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the three-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks.
ZZZZ.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Harper kicks to Pippen. Outside, Rodman. He feeds it to Jordan. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wiggins, and that one drops. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, he's got the wide shoulders, the natural balance. Andrew Wiggins taking the hit and finishing.
Wennington passes to Pippen. And again,
come
no good
on.
by Chicago.
All alone.
And they continue to control the glass.
Rubio right side. And stolen by Jordan. Lets it fly. The Bulls keep it alive. Rodman dishes to Pippen. Wennington passes to Jordan. Outside Harper. Back to Jordan. Over Levine. Jordan's shot is off.
Yeah, the game won us
Timberwolves
to
lead
lose.
by 7.
It's okay. We're not
Wiggins
going
kicks
to
to
win this
Rubio.
match.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now the Bulls with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Rodman. He dishes it to Jordan. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Minnesota with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. They get it again. Towns got a piece of it. And another shot. Persistence pays off. They finally hit a shot. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Now the Bulls with it. Harper with the ball. He kicks to Rodman. Wennington tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 19.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Rubio dishes to Towns. Back to Rubio. Chang with a screen on Jordan. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Pass to Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, nice look right at the bucket. Good to see them work the ball inside like that.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Bulls trailed by 6. Down low, Wennington. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists in the game.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
And Bielitsa kicks to Levine. And here comes the break. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And that's not a challenge this guy's going to shy away from. He'll be calling for the ball every chance he gets.
And the Bulls making a change here. Longley's checked in. Pass to Bielitsa. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Here's Longley. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. They set the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The free throw drops for Towns.
Boy, it's been so hard to watch at times. I mean, he's missed so many of his foul shots tonight. Good to see him finally come through there. He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Rubio kicks to Bielitsa. To the middle. Here's Towns. Longley grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. Levine against Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Hey, how about the reverberation from that slam all throughout the arena? He absolutely shook the building. What a big-time dunk.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 24 points for Karl Anthony Towns. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Back to Pippen. Poked away. Now here's Levine. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Levine delivery in a
They
big
give me the
moment.
ball
What a
into the
game we've
move,
got.
Chicago calls timeout.
and I lost it, of course.
They trail by 4.
Where did you give me the ball,
There's
man?
1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Chicago with the ball. Pippen kicks to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Rubio, the pass to Towns. Shoots from 14 and stolen by Jordan. Outside Pippen. So he gets
Make
the
the
whistle.
basket,
Contact
man.
on the
Make
way
the
up and 2
basket,
shots
the
coming
dunk.
up.
All the officials are all over that.
Make a dunk.
He hits the first
What
one,
are you
and
doing?
that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Pippen.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
Rubio against Jordan. The dish to Towns. Back to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's the pick. Wiggins picks to Towns. It's all in by the Bulls.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
That was massive.
Delivering in the clutch with a big shot.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 2. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rubio outside. Unloads from 13. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Here's Jordan.
Oh, come on,
Right, it's off the
Jordan.
rim. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look here
Hey,
for
come
Wiggins.
on.
Laces one from 3.
Big shot maker. Wiggins poised in the clutch.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Inside, Longley. And, there's a whistle.
Yes.
He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And the Timberwolves call time here. The score knotted at 92. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Pippen. What a move. Pippen showing off some terrific ball handling.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Free throw good from Pippen.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Yeah, they could go for the 2 and then foul, but you know they really like that 3.
Yes,
And
man.
now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Big win.
And he is unable to get the second one. And so the big
Big
win by
win.
Chicago in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Okay, guys. I will be back in 1 hour and 30 minutes. I have to close the stream. Thanks